There we go, we learned something. And we breathed in a little bit of tea. Kind of curious of what would have happened if I bumped into the eggs. Just making our way there. Making our way downtown. There we go. Let me just follow the lights. No! No! Okay, that's a good sign. Oh, we get a really good angle as well. Or would if that thing didn't bump us. Yeah, Scout is not in that direction, but I'll float. I've got a float right now anyway. As we float into space. When we see eggs, we know we're in a good place. Ooh. Just bobbing along. Egg. I've been here before, but I was just following the eggs, not the Scout. Because I thought I might just be able to go towards the red. Just a quick... Just hope they don't notice that. Might be far enough away to make proper adjustments now, but... Hello, Rambler. Is it in another thing? It is, isn't it? Let's... Oh, well, we see no lights. So we should be relatively safe, but just in case, you know. I do want to know how cracked you are. Okay, this is a different light source, isn't it? There we go. There's our Scout, and more importantly, the vessel. Aliens! Well, you can find, presumably, this particular place I wouldn't have found, but had I kept persisting, I would have found the eggs. I assume you just explored a lot. Let's have a wander about. Ah, I see. Oh, I wanted to imagine you spending months, weeks, exploring the Bramble. You can't stop me, I've got all the time in the world. Oh, fair enough, yeah. And the eggs are reasonably easy to find. Had I known that the happy folk were blind, I might have gotten past them a lot earlier. Because I did try and get to the red for ages. Because I was like, why is it red? It doesn't seem like they did very well on the vessel either. Poor bones. Trees are detected. Maybe I should figure out what this does. Oh, I accidentally did that. It perhaps needs a code. I'd love some artificial gravity. Possibly. It has before, right? Come back to that. So any of my clans who can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now. So our clan and I believe the best option is clans to stay together. If you can reach the Gloaming Galaxy, we found the Black Rock suns are fairly stable and life in star systems comparatively thriving. We live in a relative safety. Prefer to continue exploring alone? I know you'll be on your own. Kenna, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bremy. We'll match for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was out on its way to our vessel, and they never arrived. He hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. Reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell. The disappearance of Escall. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Escall's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but no one found no trace. So it was as if their missing friends had walked out of his existence. But it's no mere friends. Escall's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Escall's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history of vessels that ever disappeared this way. I hope you aren't comparing Escall's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we were feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't. But nearly. We found trouble during the warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded. It was the only lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kanna. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious. Potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. This is Escall's vessel. Something badly went wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have fused with the local environment somehow. There's vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any nomad clans or specific space flight capable species receiving this message, I implore you. We need your help. Is it broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Oh, they don't do very well. What is this? Okay, I can clearly power these two things. And that's just the off switch. Oops. Didn't realise I'd turn everything off. Yeah, turned all of these off. I have no idea. I'm assuming either it's out of power or it's just broken. It doesn't seem to be out of power because I can see light. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Oh, it's presumably missing whatever that is. Oh, hang on, I've seen you before. Hmm. Hmm. Will this turn on now? It's over there. Oh dear. Ah, you mean this? I'm not sure where I would take it though, but... looking at the computer is probably a good idea as well. I'll keep exploring this space. Alright, fine, I'll take this with me. Oh, it is broken. Oh, I see. Oh, I know where to get one, but I'm worried if I take that one, the universe won't loop. Hang on, was there... No, I don't need to take that one, do I? There's like a third. Is there a third? I can't remember if there's a third or not. I think there were a bunch of mini ones which aren't the same thing. Again, I'll check the computers. We're not really done until we've done all the mysteries though, right? Yeah, well, there's 5. I guess one of them might just be straight up the ending. Oh, I see. That is, I think, everything to explore here then. We'll double check. Alright, to our ship. I can go back to that room. I just need more air. Escape pod free. In my grave. the vessel. Yes, I guess I do already have. Like, I never did the interloper. And is there more things here? How is there no more stuff here? I've not found anything else since. It just stopped saying it. So, one of the Nomai escape pods that crashed into our solar system, all 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. The survivors from escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel after it was in 2 locations at once. The survivors from the escape pod 3 followed one of the 2 vessel beacons to a small dark bramble seed where they could go no further. And they could hit the beacon within the seed, but we know this. Launched my scout into the seed, take photos of an enormous derelict ship. I found the derelict Nomai vessel deep within the dark bramble. The vessel's warp core was long dead. Activated the 3-sided pillar in the vessel's bridge that appeared to be some sort of impart device. The Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. Remaining Nomai plans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. Oh, those recent messages. Well, I'm glad this doesn't say anything anymore, but, like, I don't think that should count. Like, I didn't find anything in the Hanging City. I found this stuff. Yeah, we have a big question mark there. The interloper. Is this not one of the 4 mysteries? Why is it... I still don't know why it's grey. But we have found the Quantum Moon. We have found the Ash Twin Project, which is... one of the places I found the one of the places I found a thingy. I don't know how to get there quick enough. Like, that's... I mean, I guess that's the point. We have found... I mean, that's sort of a freebie. It was really this that was the hard bit. The orbital probe cannon. Oh, yeah, so... If I remember correctly... Yeah, it's those things there. No, it's like that. There are a load of little ones, and I don't think they count. I mean, thinking dramatically, the most dramatic ending would be to have to use the Ash Twin Project again, grab the battery. I know it's not a battery, but you know what I mean. And then race to the vessel, because that's like... That's the most dangerous thing you could possibly do. Because I'm assuming the universe doesn't reset if you do that, but obviously it's going to, because they're not just going to delete your game. Yeah, so like dramatically that's the obvious ending, because let's put it this way. Like, you know, the Fallout 4 thing where everyone was like, hang on a minute, why can't the super mutant take the thing out of the reactor? He'd be fine. And the answer is like, because that's less dramatic. It's like, well, you shouldn't have had the fucking super mutant nearby then. And all they had to actually do to fix that was just distract the super mutant or kill him off before that happens. Like, and then you would have been the only person. Because I know they patched in that you could send the super mutant in there, but like... and maybe they should make it so you could do that. If I wanted to fix Fallout 4, which I obviously don't care about, was that Fallout 3? I think that's Fallout 3 actually, now that I think about it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, but like, it could be a case that like, there's an obvious thing and then a cleverer way, but like, no, that's the dramatic ending. I feel like I should do this, but I don't actually know at all what to do. The two Nomai located a fissure on the ice on the interloper's sunward side. I mean, I swear I checked. Oh, well, you could wait until birthday, but that is like, oh no, actually, I was gonna say, yeah, once upon a time, because my birthday's at Christmas, which is a really terrible time to have a birthday, I, for 2 years, I think, or maybe even just the one, had a half birthday. Halfway through the year, like the Queen. Me and the Queen. Basically exactly the same. And the problem with that is... but there is it might be something to actually investigate. It might give me another question mark. It just meant I got more than... it was too close to Luke's birthday. Anyway, the point was because nobody wants, as a child, a shared birthday Christmas present. It's just lame. So they're like, this is sort of a fix. But yeah, that didn't last. Yeah, I don't actually know what to... Well, let's... What? Did I bring this with me? There we... Do I have like one on my ship now? You can just put it down somewhere. We don't need to carry this everywhere we go. It's broken. I guess some clues. If we like tantalizingly close, bear in mind this stream can only go on for an hour and 20 minutes. Because that's when I meet brother. So I guess some gentle nudges. Oh, I know. Like I know that already. I spent ages bloody there's a loop which I don't think you're around for. Well, I rode the interloper for ages, so I could be on it when it was closest to the sun, and I just straight up couldn't figure out what to do. I was expecting it to melt, and then when it melted, I couldn't find it, and I might have just been unlucky and not found the fissure. Alright, that sound means I might not be able to get here. I'm not sure what the hole is. It said facing the sun, right? But that's assuming I don't befuddled old man it and just mess up repeatedly. Speaking of befuddled old mans, I heard that they're doing like a Life of Brian thing, and John Cleese has taken out the crucifixion from the musical version of it, and Eric Idle's song, and it's like, but that's sort of the point. What are you doing? And it's like, he's a confused old man. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, that seems really weird. Oh well, no. Yeah, I did not find... Yeah, he's cutting out that song. heard one of them's good. I mean, John Cleese has always been a bit of an enlightened centrist anyway. But obviously, it's just... Yeah, I actually want to talk about him, but I was just reminded because I said befuddled old man. I just because I saw it on the Twitter because Eric Idle's like, I was not responsible for any of this shit.